Have you ever felt a wave of anxiety wash over you? Do you wonder if there's anything you could do to ease that feeling? Today we'll talk about 5 actionable ways to improve your anxiety, starting right now. Stay with us until the end because the last effective solution might surprise you. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Did you know that roughly 300 million people worldwide suffer from anxiety? It's far more common than many of us realize. Looking for ways to improve anxiety is an important and brave step forward. Our first solution tackles stimulants. Yes, that morning cup of coffee, your smoking break, or that evening drink can all amplify feelings of anxiety. Reducing or completely cutting out caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol might be the key to lowering your anxiety levels. So, why should we consider limiting stimulants? Let's break it down. First up, caffeine. It's everywhere. In our morning cup of joe, tea, chocolate, even energy drinks. It perks us up, sure, but let's not forget that it's actually firing up your central nervous system. And that can crank up your heart rate and blood pressure, feeling eerily like anxiety symptoms. And if you're someone who's already dealing with anxiety, caffeine can turn that nervous jitter into full-blown panic attacks. Many of us reach for a cigarette or vaping device to chill out, but here's the twist. Nicotine is a stimulant. It ramps up your heart rate and blood pressure, paving the way for more anxiety and tension. Over time, nicotine addiction can dial up your anxiety levels and make stress harder to handle. And then there's alcohol. It might start off as a depressant, tricking you into feeling relaxed. But as it messes with your brain's neurotransmitters like serotonin, your anxiety can spike once the initial buzz fades away. Relying on alcohol to unwind can trap you in a vicious cycle of anxiety and drinking. So, what can we do about it? Start slow. If you're guzzling gallons of coffee or frequently smoking, ease off slowly to sidestep withdrawal symptoms. Consider finding alternatives by swapping your regular coffee for a decaf or an herbal tea. And if you're looking to quit smoking, nicotine replacement therapies might be the way to go. Keep a log of how much stimulant you're consuming and note how it aligns with your anxiety levels. Spotting patterns can inspire you to make a change. Also, drink lots of water to stay hydrated. Sometimes dehydration can sneakily heighten anxiety symptoms. Reducing or eliminating these stimulants from your life can lead to noticeable improvements in your anxiety levels. You may find yourself feeling calmer, more in control, and less prone to the physical symptoms of anxiety. Our second solution is all about connection. Never underestimate the power of a supportive chat with friends, family, or even a support group. Sharing your experiences and feelings can significantly reduce that feeling of being all alone in your struggles. We're wired to connect, and having caring people around us can make a world of difference. Our happiness and sense of well-being are all tightly linked to the quality of our relationships. When anxiety tries to pull us under, these connections can throw us a lifeline. Have you ever noticed how anxiety likes to build walls around us, making us feel all alone? Well, sharing your journey with friends, family, or even a support group can start to tear those walls down. Knowing you're not alone and that others get what you're going through is like a breath of fresh air. Engaging in social activities might be the last thing you feel like doing, but they can surprisingly uplift your mood. Never underestimate the strength found in togetherness. Whether it's meaningful conversation, shared experiences, or just knowing someone's there for you, these connections cast a light in the darker corners of our lives. For our third solution, let's get moving, literally. Exercise is much more than a physical health booster. It's a powerful ally in our fight against anxiety. You know that exhilarating feeling after a good run? That's the runner's high thanks to endorphins. These amazing chemicals in your brain boost your mood, act like natural painkillers, and keep anxiety at bay. It's like nature's own stress relief medicine. Exercise doesn't just work your muscles, it also works your brain. Regular physical activity encourages your brain to adapt and grow, enhancing its ability to handle stress and anxiety. Imagine it as upgrading your brain to be happier and more resilient. Also, when you're moving, you're not just exercising your body, but giving your mind a break from those anxiety-inducing thoughts. It's a constructive escape, letting you step away from the stress cycle, even if just for a bit. While exercise's immediate effects on mood are a great motivator, the long-term benefits for managing anxiety are even more significant. Regular physical activity can lead to lasting changes in brain chemistry, improve sleep quality, and enhance overall well-being. Our fourth solution in combating anxiety focuses on something we all love, but might not get enough of: sleep. It's no secret that anxiety and sleep problems often dance a delicate tango, with each one exacerbating the other. Poor sleep can spike anxiety levels, and in turn, anxiety can make it hard to fall asleep. This cycle can be challenging to break, but understanding it is the first step towards better sleep and lower anxiety. Getting quality sleep is like hitting the reset button for your brain. It helps regulate stress hormones and processes the day's emotional experiences, which is vital for managing anxiety. Adequate sleep also supports cognitive function, including memory, decision-making, and emotional regulation. When we're well rested, we're better equipped to handle stress and anxiety. Adequate sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a fundamental pillar of mental health and anxiety management. By prioritizing sleep and establishing a nurturing nighttime routine, you're setting the stage for a more relaxed, anxiety-free day ahead. And here's our fifth solution that may come as a surprise to some of you: emotional freedom tapping. EFT, often known as tapping, is a psychological acupressure technique that combines elements of ancient Chinese acupressure and modern psychology. EFT works by tapping on specific points along the body's energy meridians. This tapping is believed to send signals to the area of your brain that controls stress responses, namely the amygdala. By tapping and focusing on your anxiety or stress, you're telling your brain to calm down, helping reduce the stress response and restore balance to your energy system. Several key points are used in EFT, including the top of the head, the eyebrows, the sides of the eyes, under the eyes, the nose, the chin, the beginning of the collarbone, and under the arm. Each point corresponds to an energy meridian that, when tapped, can help alleviate emotional stress. Start by pinpointing the issue you want to address, whether that's anxiety, fear, a specific worry, or even physical pain. Next, acknowledge the issue and accept yourself despite it. For example, even though I feel this anxiety, I deeply and completely accept myself. While repeating your setup statement or a reminder phrase, tap each key point approximately 7 times. Move through the points in order, focusing on your feelings of anxiety and envisioning releasing them with each tap. After completing the sequence, take a deep breath and assess how you feel. Rate your anxiety level again and notice any shift in your emotions or physical sensations. Repeat the sequence if needed, adjusting your setup statement to reflect any changes. EFT has been used to effectively manage anxiety, depression, phobias, and stress. It's a non-invasive self-help technique that empowers you to actively contribute to your healing process. Plus, it's a method you can use anytime, anywhere, making it a versatile tool in your anxiety management arsenal. Thanks for joining us today. Together, we can take small steps towards a healthier, less anxious life. Remember, anxiety does not empty tomorrow of its sorrows, but only empties today of its strength. Let's reclaim our strength, one day at a time.